remember eating breakfast with my brother. We were in the dining room and I was facing the street, and I saw all my neighbors coming out and yelling, and they were standing in the middle of the street. So I told my brother, look what's happening. So he ran out the door and I followed him, and we could see planes, and it was like, I don't remember the sounds except they were like mosquitoes. They were buzzing around, there were lots of planes diving. We could see columns of smoke coming out. Couldn't see Pearl Harbor clearly, but we could see Honolulu Harbor, we could see smoke coming up. So a few minutes later, my grandfather comes running out and grabs my hand and tells my brother, let's go. And my grandmother, my aunt, they were raising us in town. We jumped in the car, and it was chaotic. As we were driving down and going up, I could see people running in and out of houses, not knowing to come out or to go in. And there were a lot of cars heading towards Pearl Harbor, wanting to see what was going on at Pearl Harbor. And so at that point, we were, as I said, a mile from Pearl Harbor. So you could see all the planes. You know, the planes looked bigger by that time. You know, they were, of course, closer to us, and we could see more smoke, and you could smell the smoke, you know, at that time. And it was really scary because nobody was talking. My grandmother immediately filled the bathtub up with water, had the dog drink it. I think that was in case he fell over dead, then we'd know if the water was good or not. And we just waited. Late at night, my parents came, and it was all in the dark because our lights were off. And my mother was crying, which she hardly ever does. She's a very strong woman, but she was crying, and that probably hurt us more than anything else, is to hear our mother crying, you know, and we could hear my father talking, but it was all very hushed tones. But from that day on, as our book says, our Putaho book says, the world changed. My name is Jackie Young, and I'm in the class of 1952.